Hi, my name is Josh Watkins. I'm the VP of Empire Ears. I'm so excited to be here in Hong Kong at D.C.A to launch our newest flagship, the Odin MK II. It's so excellent to be among so many passionate audiophiles at Asia's biggest expo. That's correct. Odin and Raven have very little to do with each other. They both use a bone conduction driver, but they're utilized in completely different ways. Raven's is focused solely on bass and sub-bass, really driving that low-end impact, where Odin MK II utilizes its bone conduction drivers across a very full spectrum of sound. So the tuning philosophy behind them is completely separate. One cannot replace the other. It's difficult to say because it's very important that the IEM fit your ears, that you get a good seal. So if Novus fits you better, you're going to have a better bone conduction experience, but if Odin fits you better, Odin will be better. I think personally that the bone conduction drivers work much better when you have a flush contact, so the smooth round surfaces of the Odin MK II shell allow for a much more constant contact inside your ears, allowing you to get the full experience of those bone conduction drivers. They're also a little bit more durable than the Novus shells. As pretty as they are, those angles, quite jagged, quite delicate. Odin won't scratch, it won't dent, it won't ding, it's very durable. I can't give you specifics, that's kind of our secret sauce, but the D.C.A is really about balancing internal and external pressures with so many different driver types communicating at the same time, needing to be in phase, being very sensitive to interference. It's imperative that when the bone conduction drivers are as active as they are in Odin MK II, they cover again a very broad range of sound. It's very important that we have ultimate clarity, ultimate pass-through for that pressure, and it be isolated from the dynamic drivers, from the balanced armature drivers, from the ESTs, who are very sensitive to that kind of interference. That is correct. As of right now, the Odin MK II is not available as a custom. If there's enough customer demand, maybe we figure out how to CNC aluminum custom shells, but as of right now, we haven't quite cracked that one. Also, doing it cost effectively remains a mystery as well. I don't know if people want to spend $12,000, $18,000 on their custom Odins. When it comes to the materials, it's 100% Dean. He is absolutely uncompromising. He is the most picky individual on the planet. So when it comes to tuning his cables, he has to choose the wire material, the solder methodology, the wire length, the braid tightness. All of this needs to meet Dean's exact specifications, and he didn't find a cable on the market that gave him the sound that he wanted, so he had to go and tune it up himself. And as far as cable rolling, we highly encourage it. Find your match, find your set. I personally, speaking for myself, I'm a big fan of big, bold copper. I love a nice UPOC large grain copper. I feel that it really drops the bottom from the low end, opens things up a little bit, and that's my personal preference, but that's what cable rolling is about. It's about finding your personal preference, so don't let me tell you what cables to use. You tell me what cables you like. I want to hear. It's a balancing act. We want to put 90 drivers in the unit. We want to give you that huge cathedral-esque sound stage, but you also have to be able to wear the IEM. So yeah, as we involve more and more driver types, as we involve driver types that require strong physical connection to the human body, like bone conduction drivers, as we use drivers that require additional components in the transformers, like our ESTs. We have the specific IVEC transformers. That takes up a lot of shelf space. We are experimenting with going back to more classic driver configurations, something that would allow us to utilize more of the shelf space without needing so much air, without needing so much support material, and hopefully we can bring the shell size down for some of our future models. Yes, the answer is yes. We always want to keep our customer base happy, but whenever we make an entry-level product, it doesn't sell nearly as well as our flagships. When we make an entry-level product, in fact, we sell more flagships because you hear the entry-level, you love it, and then you put the flagships in and you see what can happen, you see the possibilities. So we're very interested in pushing the boundaries at every step. So the next time we do an entry-level IEM, a mid-market IEM, something a little more affordable, it's still going to be technologically advanced, it's still going to push the boundaries, it's still going to give you an experience that you can't get outside of Empire Ears. And that's a unique challenge, trying to develop that on a budget. To those of you who are here with us at Hong Kong HV, I want to say thank you so much. This show has been incredible. The response to Odin MK II has been very overwhelming. The booth is slammed all the time. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. If you didn't make it to the show, find the Odin Mark II, put it in your head, give it a listen. You're going to love it, I promise.